Everyone, it's Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is the United States of the world. We are a cloud nation. We are an emerging nation. We've been around for about 2 3/4 years, and we've been putting in our foundations. We are now building on rock with foundations built on the rock, ready to erect some skyscrapers. We have our own economy, treasury, social services, currency, and we're now building our industries to stimulate our economy, create liquidity and value in our currency. And that will benefit all our citizens. Who can be a citizen? Literally anybody, but I'll tell you about that a bit more in a moment, because right now I'm going to go to Facebook, because we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We Share Abundance publicly. But sometimes things go wrong and Facebook doesn't work too well. But we also get most of the comments in Facebook, so it's good to be there and we can see who's in there. So let me get to Facebook and We Share Abundance publicly. And when that comes up, that's a group, We Share Abundance publicly. Scroll down and we should have February the 1st. We've got a month gone already in 2023. Let me turn up my speaker, otherwise we're going to get some feedback. Okay, and we've got Andrew in from New Zealand, letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thank you, Andrew. Of course, it was February the 1st there yesterday. He's into February the 2nd already, is our Andrew. Early morning man, okay? A lot, not an owl, a bit like me. Okay. As I was saying, anybody can become a citizen of the United States of the world. We share abundance. We accept people from every continent, every country, every color, class, creed, background, educational level, financial status, gender, educational level, what else, anything else, fat, thin, tall, it doesn't matter. We only see you as human beings. We're non-separatists. We don't recognize those superficial differences that people tend to put people in pigeonholes, don't they? We don't do it. We say, okay, we're all just human beings. Every human being is unique and so has something unique to offer our community, and so should be treated with equal love and respect and value, and they are. All we ask is that you come with a positive mental attitude and a willingness to share love and abundance, and you'll fit in great and find a true path to happiness, which we'll talk about again in a moment. It's absolutely free to join us. In fact, we'll pay you $5 just to complete your profile and prove that you're a real person. Okay, there we go. And we've got Richard from Devon in the house as well. You know, it's the 1st of February, and I knew it was the 1st of February, but it didn't register with me that it was the end of January, if you know what I mean, that we were running the figures, because now it's done automatically. I don't have to be up early, and we don't have to spend time with Deviani going through checking everything. And I forgot all about it. And it only came to light really, oh, a short while ago, when I just popped up from this little office we have in the spare bedroom to the kitchen where my wife Laura was there, and she asked me if the 3 raffle entries had been processed. And I thought, free raffle, oh my word, yeah, it's the month end. So I said, well, they should have been. And so she checked and she said, yeah, they have. So I had to come and check and sort things out. And I'll talk about that a bit more in a moment as well. But right now, we are going to get started with a short prayer followed by a little affirmation. The prayer is there to help us find true happiness in life. There's only one way to get that, and that is through loving service to others. You can't buy happiness. No matter how much money you've got, it won't make you happy. It won't make you sad. It's probably better to have money than not have money, but it doesn't affect happiness, okay? Happiness can only be created through loving service to others. True happiness. You might have a lot of money and you might say, okay, I'll be happy when I buy that house. And you get in the house and you think, oh, this is great. And you're really pleased with it and you get some pleasure for a while. But after a while, you want something else. What is it else I want? Maybe I want a holiday home. And you get the holiday home and then you want a new car uh, or a boat or a plane or whatever it may be. There's always something missing till you create that true happiness within yourself. And as I say, the only way to get that is through loving service to others. So that's what our prayer is about. It's very short. And then I mentioned we are a non-separatist organisation, and the affirmation is about that. It just helps us keep that ideology where we just see everybody as human beings, equal in every respect. Okay. So let's get started with our short prayer. We've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA as well. So we've got, we're a bit short on Africa and Asia and South America, but we've got the other continents covered. And we've got Norman who has just popped in from Doncaster, UK. Okay, so here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service. And through service, bless each member, that they attract true happiness and everything they need into their life. Amen. Okay, said it was a short prayer, but it is a very emotive prayer for me. It is what life is about. It's about finding happiness. It's what everybody seeks. And our mission is to help people find hope and extra income. And that is in our mission statement. But above and beyond that, we want to make everybody happy. Not easy, but we will get there. Okay, we will help with that. And our affirmation is equally short. It was like this. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, the formalities are over. Let's crack on with what we've got. What's Devyani? I've lost track. I have been speaking with Devyani before, and but not for a while. She finished. Oh yeah, I know. We had an issue with how to work the credit card payments if you are paying it forward for someone. And I've not checked it yet, but I know that the system now is in place, because with us charging credit cards through one of our sister sites, Spanish Poverty site, the only link we have is the email address. And if you're paying for somebody else, they've got a different email address. So we had to find a way around that. And we've done it. And it's taken a while, but we've got it all done and it's in there and it's working. And but I do need to check a couple of aspects on it. But you will be able to PIF people. Um, oh, it's not completed. Oh, it is. Just a minute. No, the admin area is completed. Sorry. The PIF payments we're still working on a little bit. Okay, but I've not tested them anyway. But you will be able to use your debit card, credit card, if you choose to pay for somebody, in the same way that you can pay with crypto or your available cash wallet. So that will be in place certainly this week. Where are we? Wednesday today, Thursday tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be in place sometime tomorrow. We do then have other things that we're moving on to. One of them is getting Remuno up and working to give people an option to pay with crypto that are in countries where coin payments are no longer operating. So that is also important. So we need to get that one sorted out. On a personal note, I don't know whether you remember or you were here or whatever, but our little car broke down. It's a little old. It's 1997 Vauxhall Corsa, and it's our only transport. And it broke down the other day, and when was it? I think last Friday. Yeah, last Friday it broke down, and last Thursday I was trying to get it sorted out on Friday and I couldn't. But Monday we got it towed into a garage, or transported to a garage, and they've looked at it and they've got it fixed today, and they want to check it tomorrow morning. But I should be able to pick it up tomorrow. It just means that I'll be bussing into Bude, which takes about half an hour or so, get in the car and getting back. So it'll take me an hour and a half, I suppose, round trip to go and pick the car up. But it is apparently now fixed, so we have transport back again. On a personal note, within the what am I doing? We do have functions for multiple income streams. We have a free downline builder within your dashboard in WeShare Abundance. It can be very powerful for you building any business, whether it's multi-level marketing or whether you're doing some other type of affiliate marketing or something. I don't know, but it can be very powerful. And we also have programs that we recommend. We're looking mainly at programs that can be accessed by the majority of our members, because we have a lot of members in third world countries who don't have a lot of cash. So we look for free programs or programs that are not very expensive, and we try and help with that. We've got one, Beyond Infinity, which is $50, which is a bit too much for some of our members. But we pay $35 of that $50 fee for our members, to bring it down to $15. So it helps people get in. $15 can be a lot for some of our members, and some of them can't afford it. Well, it's the best we can do. But we do have free programs as well. But there is one program which is very, very powerful, and that is Vortic. But the minimum is $50. But if you live in a village or something where $50 is out of the question for one person, maybe you can get 10 people together at $5 each and get into Vortic, because it is very, very powerful. Obviously, the more cash you've got that you can put in, because it's a passive program, it's a genuine trading program. It publishes its trading results on the website, not in minute detail, but certainly they are there for you to view. The CEO of the company has been trade. In fact, he's made a fortune trading. He was making a lot of money as a corporate executive for top financial institutes um, before he went on his own, and then he just exploded his income and his wealth. And he's at a stage now where he just wants to help other people. He's got enough cash. He's happy with everything that he's got. He's got enough to last him his lifetime. And those are in his words. And so he wants to help other people, and he's got Vortic going. But it is $50 minimum, but it's well worth it. If, like I say, if you can't get in on your own, find a few people who can come in together, because it'll be worth it. You will find financial security through the trading of Vortic. And I did a spreadsheet the other day which was available, but there were a couple of minor errors in it. And so those have been corrected, and one or two things have been updated in it. And so there is a new spreadsheet out. So if you downloaded the old one, I suggest you download it again, because the link will take you to the new spreadsheet now. And there's also a video explaining how to use that spreadsheet to get the best for your personal situation, because we're all different. Some people might say, okay, if I had $1,000 a month, I'd be happy. I could retire on that. Depends on where they live. $1,000 a month can be a lot of money in some places. They might be happy with $500 a month. Some people might need $10,000 a month. Some people may be able to put in $20,000 or $30,000 without it batting an eyelid, whereas other people, as I say, may struggle to find the $50. But it's available for everybody, and you can work with that spreadsheet and find the best way for you to take advantage of Vortic. Because if you don't take advantage of Vortic, you're missing a trick, quite honestly. It's a really strong, sound program. All I've concentrated on today, anyway, was getting that video done on how to use the spreadsheet, and a little bit about Vortic as a passive income program. But it also has a really, really lucrative referral commission plan. And I was hoping I would get that also on that page today, but I haven't. I just haven't had the time to get that done. So tomorrow I'm looking at getting that up there so that you can understand how the referral plan works. The videos that are there are downloadable, so you can use them yourself. You can put them into your YouTube account or on your blog, or send them out any way that you like. Get people, give people the chance to see how wonderful Vortic is, and to be able to get involved in it. And tomorrow I will get, I hope, the information on the referral plan. But some people say, well, I don't like sponsoring, I don't know anybody, and all. This is all nonsense. But we are about sharing abundance. If we find something that is really, really good and powerful, like Vortic, it's our duty to share it with people. It's not our duty or responsibility whether they get involved or not, but it is our duty to say, take a look at it. And if you don't do that, you're not doing anybody any favors, and you are, in fact, laying yourself open in the future for somebody coming to you and saying, why didn't you tell me? When they see how you benefited, how much you have created. Tony Robbins, my wife was telling me she was watching a Tony Robbins webinar on live stream, or whatever they call them. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And she was saying that he was telling a story about somebody that he personally knew who many years ago he was very popular. He was a delivery driver for, I think, UPS or something like that. But he was very popular. He was always, positive and uh, tried to help people as much as he could. And his boss called him in and said, I'm going to take $20 out of your wage every week. And the guy said, oh, no, no, I struggle from what I've got now. Anyway, they discussed it for a long time. And the guy said, well, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to invest it for you. And I'm going to run the investment for you. And in the end, they agreed, and he did. He struggled a little bit, but we always make ends meet somehow, don't we? If you really want something, if your telly breaks down and you're a telly addict, like most people are, I mean, I'm not. I don't care if it breaks down or not. I do have one, but I hardly ever watch it. But if you're a telly addict and your telly breaks down, it doesn't matter whether you've got the money, you'll go and get another telly. And somehow it all works out. That pot that you used fills up again with cash somehow, sooner or later. And the same happened with this guy. So he managed to struggle along, and he had $20 a week knocked out of his wage packet, and this guy was investing it for him. And Tony Robbins tells the story, and I've no reason to doubt Tony Robbins. I didn't hear the story personally, but my wife recanted it to me. Apparently, when the guy did retire, some 40 years later, that $20 a week, I don't know whether it increased as his wages increased over that period of time. But when he retired, the bottom line is he had $70 million. Okay. He gave 40 million to charity, and he did something else with 30 million. I don't know the full story, but that's it in a nutshell. And that's great. 50 years ago, that was the only way forward, was to save, and you had to get involved early in life, put your money away, get it invested, and build up that nest egg. But in today's world, there are fortunes being created very, very quickly. And the CEO of Vortic is somebody who's created his own fortune very quickly. And now he's going to create yours if you let him. And you don't have to be 20 and have 40 or 50 years of saving and investing to make a fortune now. You can make a fortune at any age without any health issues. You don't have to be tested by an insurance company to see that you fit their plan or anything like that. It doesn't matter. You can just get involved in something, and in 1 or 2 or 3 years at the most, you can be financially free through trading forex or commodities or cryptocurrencies or whatever. Now, I know Jensen concentrates mainly on crypto, but he does dabble in other things. In fact, he more than dabbles in other things. But it's there and it's available, and you can take a small amount, even $50, and turn it into substantial income, as I say, in 1 or 2 or 3 years. What's substantial depends on your situation, and that's why it's 1 or 2 or 3 years. The more you have, the better. If you've got $10,000, which a lot of people can put together one way or another, if you've got a pension plan and you're worried about the fact that it's not going to pay you what you thought it was when you retire, take 10 grand out of it and stick it in Vortic. 10 grand out of your pension plan, it's going to be negligible. It's going to be a tiny difference in the pension that you receive from that plan. 10 grand would buy you, I don't know, $7 a week or something, it would be minuscule. But you put 10 grand in Vortic, and in 6 to 9 months, you can retire on 5,000. If 5,000 is enough for you to retire on, it is for most people. Most people could retire happily on $5,000 a month. But the great thing about it is you retire on $5,000 a month, but your income is going to keep growing and growing and growing. And before long, you're going to be on $10,000 or $20,000 a month, because that is the power of trading. It's very difficult to do yourself. We do a little bit on behalf of our members in our 8-Minute Trader Club. And frankly, it's difficult and it's very easy to lose. So you need somebody with the expertise. You need somebody that can put his finger on things. And even the experts lose, but they lose a trade. They don't lose in terms of cash, because they might lose, just as an example, every trade they lose, they might lose $10 or $100 or whatever it is. But every one they win, they might win 100 or 500 or $1,000. And that's the difference. And that is where the expertise and the knowledge comes in. And Jensen's been trading on his own behalf, I think, since 2013. He was with corporate entities prior to that. So very powerful to get involved in. And you can take that spreadsheet, download it, put your own numbers in and play with it and say, okay, if I can do this, and then get whatever it is that you need for your plan together and get it into Vortic and do it. And once you're in, as I say, there's a minimum of $50. Share it with others. And when you share it, you'll make additional income, a lot of additional income. And I'll get into that in a video that I'll put on there tomorrow. But you need to be registered and you need to have a $50 minimum account as an investor. And then you'll get paid through 3 levels. And I think it's 10% on level 1 and 5% on level 2, 4% on level 3, or whatever it's very powerful. And every time somebody reinvests, if somebody's got a $10,000 investment, you making 10%, that's $1,000 straight away. But it may be 10 weeks, 12 weeks, 15 weeks, whatever it takes. They may decide that they're going to take the income that they've earned and buy another package, and you'll get paid again and again and again every time they do it. So do yourself a favor, download that spreadsheet, play with it, sort yourself out, say, okay, this is how much I need, this is what I'm going to do with it, and then do it. Okay, so that's there. Took me a long time because the spreadsheet, as I say, it had some minor errors, but they were a bit awkward to get fixed. So we got them fixed and they're in there. Okay. So that's there and that's up there. The numbers for the month end I do have, but I want to discuss them with Devyani because something I'm not sure is correct on it. I'm not sure how we're going to correct it if it is wrong. But we have one person who was the top prize winner in all 6 pools. And whilst that is possible, statistically, it's unlikely. So I want to check that it is really as it should be. And if it's not, we need to see what's going wrong, because the probability of that happening is, the odds are very, very, very high against it happening, with one person winning all the top prize in all 6 pools. So I want us to check on that tomorrow. And as I say, if I've been aware of I knew it was February the 1st, but it just didn't click with me. if I'd been aware of the online figures and things, it would have been checked this morning, and we'd have had our answers on it, but we haven't got them. So I'm going to delay the State of the Nation report until tomorrow when I've had a chance to talk to Devyani and we've had a chance to look at that. Okay, Norman first says it's not me. No, it's not you. It is somebody that we do see occasionally on the lives. I think I know the name well enough, and I know the guy, um, not personally one to one, but uh, but I know him. He's a very active member. But but yeah, it's something we need to look at and just make sure it's right. Okay, we have who else do we have? Um, we've got Akpomade in from Nigeria. That covers the African continent. Norman says, congratulations to all our winners. I have won 82 cents, but I'm not downhearted. All it needs is to move the figures and add a few zeros, and I could have had 8 million. Whoopee, yeah. Um, Kingsley is from Manchester, UK. He's saying hi to everybody. Deborah's saying she loves Tony Robbins. Yeah, Tony is a lovely guy. Um, we got Kingsley said another good month. He won $28 in pool six. And it wasn't Deborah either. No, it was somebody from Germany actually, but we'll check it all out first. Okay. Um, what else have we got? Yeah, okay. Another of the passive programs that we promote. Just recently, we've only just recently added. Well, they've only launched on 1st of January anyway, and that is AAS, Afro Arbitrage Systems, something like that. And their website's been down all day. Apparently, they've been under attack. They are in the process of fixing it. It's a process that takes a while, and they're putting in additional hosting so that they can switch from one host to another if they get under attack again. Um, the the recent comments from the Telegram group regarding this I posted in the Facebook group. So if you're interested in that, check it there. But the site should be back up in the not too distant future, and hopefully everything is going okay. They say that the um, the calculations are still going on in the background. It's not affecting that. It's just the website that is not there, and so when it all comes back, you should get all the accruals uh, added into your account. Wait and see. Okay. Um, right. Um, let me go to the Melon app. Of course, uh, the marketing for the cash cow campaign is in the hands of ROI Tips, Caleb O'Dowd's company now, and that is ongoing. It will take a few weeks before we get that first campaign launch, and after that, we should be launching them every what? We'll probably get to 2 months within the first 2, 3, 4 months, and we may beyond there get to like 3 different campaigns a month. But initially, let's get this first one there up and running and get some people paid out. Okay, let me see what we've got here. We do have Lewis, who was in very early in YouTube, and he, as usual, is saying hi to everybody from YouTube and also from Portugal, which is where he's based in Lisbon. And I'm scrolling down. And no, no questions or anything in there. So it looks like we're done for the day. Um, I will get those figures checked out and give you the state of the nation figures tomorrow, and we'll see how we go on with that. It's possible that it's correct, but it's an amazing coincidence, really, for one person to be the top in all six pools. Um, so it does need checking out. It does need to be checked to make sure that it is correct. Because out of several thousand people in the pools, for one person to be at the top prize winner in every pool is an extraordinary coincidence. Let's put it that way. Okay, so that's it from me for today. I'm here every day, at the same time, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. I give you all the latest updates. I give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And usually we've only got good. Okay, things are going well. Um, it takes time. We've been around for it'll be 3 years in April. But by then, by April, I'm expecting that we will see those skyscrapers. We'll be able to see them above the hoardings. You know, when you pass these building sites and they knock everything down and they put these hoardings up, and all you can hear is a lot of noise going on, and it can go on for months, and you don't know what really is going on behind there. But they're digging down and putting in the foundations, and months and months go by, and all you hear is noise and rubble, uh, and you say, what's going on there? And then all of a sudden, you start to see things coming up above the hoardings, and then it just grows, boom, like that. And that's where we are now. We're going to start showing above the hoardings in the near future, and it's going to be an exciting year, very exciting year for everyone. I mean, we have these third-party programs which are very exciting in their own right, but we have people that have literally tens of thousands of Wish Abundance tokens, and when they are liquid and worth many hundreds, probably many thousands of dollars in the not too distant future each, we're going to create some really, really wealthy people within our community. It's all there, it's all in the future. I can't give you a specific date, but we're working hard towards it. I tried to get hold of the people that I've been talking to in the past about the website, and I can't find their email address. And I couldn't. I've been through all deleted emails, but apparently they scrub them out over 30 days, and they've not contacted me. I said, leave it till the new year, just before Christmas. And they've not contacted me, but we have got other options. But I really did like these people. So anyway, I have talked to another person, and we will um, we will get that sorted out and started as soon as we possibly can. Okay, that's it from me. As I say, I'm here 7 o'clock London time every day, and I'll be here 7 o'clock London time tomorrow. Until then, auf Wiedersehen, or see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator, always wear a smile. See you later, alligator, go the extra mile. Share love and abundance. Be we to warriors. And I'll see you later, alligator. Whoa!